What is Reiki? Many people, I have been across many people that are not familiar with Reiki. Reiki is energy healing. We don't necessarily need to touch the person in order to heal. Rei means universal and Ki means energy. So Reiki is life force energy. Basically, the healer, when we do Reiki to someone, we are channeling life force energy into the person or animal or a plant that is receiving Reiki in order to higher their levels of energy. Reiki will directly work on the chakras, and this is the most visible. And I did another video about the chakras, and where you can see, which is on the series of healing, on the folder playlist of healing, where you can see how it's so important that we maintain a good health in our chakras, because the chakras are connected with our endocrine system, glands, and each different area of our lives. So Reiki is a form of energy healing that will benefit in your physical body, your emotions, your mind and your chakras, your spirit. Reiki helps to connect you with your higher self. And it's like you can read about Reiki, you can watch YouTube videos about Reiki, but it has to be experienced in order to be understood. Only when you experience 3, 4, 5 days in a row of Reiki treatments, then you'll understand what is Reiki. When there is a heaviness on the heart chakra, emotional pain because of a unhealthy childhood, because of someone that we loved passed away, because of a relationship breakup, whatever the reason it is, the heart chakra, there will be sadness. And the lungs, in Chinese medicine, the emotion of the lungs is sadness, and on the heart is happiness. So, and that's why people, when they feel sad, frustrated, when they are grieving, they have more tendency to smoke, because the bad food for the lungs is the tobacco, and the good food for the heart it's the honey, by the way. But coming back to the Reiki, so when the heart chakra is blocked, for example, the person has no happiness, has no joy for life. And as well as the other chakras, if the solar plexus chakra is blocked, the person has no energy to move through life and to act. So Reiki will channel this life force energy into the chakras, which are portals, are gates, where the life force energy enters in our bodies, in our systems, our emotions, our minds, and will clear all the pain, the grieving, will accept. For example, if someone that you loved pass away, it will help to accept, basically accept what you cannot change. It will help to accept, and it will help to move through life more easily, more light. It takes away all that emotional pain. But there is so many benefits of Reiki. But in just a few words, so don't make this video too long, because I can talk for hours about this, for all the experience I've been having, healing clients and seeing their lives transforming from the night to the day, And so we are channeling healing, life force energy into the person that receives. In order to channel that, the healer or the Reiki master, we draw symbols, we use symbols. The Reiki master will use 4 symbols, and the people who have the second level as a therapist will use 3 symbols. So these symbols work as keys, and each one has different functions, different benefits. So we have the power symbol, who is the key to open up the chakras, and especially specifically the heart chakra, to empower the healer for the healing. And we have the emotional symbol, who that will work on the emotional and mind. And we have the distance symbol that enables to go to the past, to the future, enables the healer to do healing at distance. Means I can be here and do healing to someone that is in USA. I can program Reiki for tomorrow 5 a.m. in USA without I have to be actively doing the Reiki, or I can be actively doing Reiki as like 1 hour, as if the person was there. So all this can be done and is effective. The person really feels. Why? Because why we don't need to touch? Because Reiki is energy healing. So it works through distance. With the third symbol, which is the distance symbol, there is no time and no space. It travels across the time and space. Okay, I start the video with the scarf, and it goes down and down and down as I thought. All right. So it goes down and down. It travels across time and space, and that's why we can do healing at distance, and we can work on past issues, and we can do so many things. If you learn Reiki, you will know that you can use the symbols for so many things on your personal lives. For example, to act on your goals, to heal a past situation. So many things that you can do, use it on your personal lives. But for the healing, that's it. We work with symbols in Reiki healing, in Reiki energy healing. And so, then again, it has to be experienced. You know, the person during the healing, especially if it has a big heaviness in their chest, in their heart chakra, like grieving, you know, sadness, frustration. Very often than not, this is a person who smokes, and also not only tobacco, but why we go in addictions. I have another video on addictions also. To suppress, to suppress pain, to suppress emotional pain, in order to don't feel it. So we go in all different kinds of addictions. So as the person is receiving healing, if the person can sleep, this happens often after the second, third session. The first session, if the person is awake, normally is more defensive, is more like, what is this, the first time? But if it's sleeping, or if I do healing or program healing at distance, when the person is sleeping, it's even better because the mind is not active, and so the healing will flow so much more easily. And I normally program Reiki when the person, if it's a distance, when the person is sleeping, just 1 or 2 hours before the person wakes up. If the person is here with me and we are doing the healing and the person is awakened, there will be often in the second, third session and last session, fourth, fifth session, lots of deep breathings, because the healing is taking place. The heart chakra is like, it's opening up, it's taking out so many layers of, we all have a life, a past, and pain, and a childhood, more often than not a painful and unhealthy childhood and parenting. So there's so much that we all need, most of us need, of healing. So the Reiki will act on this. If there is a physical issue, it can help to heal. It will go on the physical body as well. It's not the healer and it's not the patient who decides where the healing will go. Reiki has its own intelligence, and it will act, it's the higher self, it's the spirit, the soul, the higher self of the person who receives, who will decide where the healing will go, where the healing is most needed in the sequence of those treatments. So it will, as Reiki has its own intelligence, it will go where it's most needed. And Reiki always and unconditionally works always for the highest good of the person who receives. Whatever is the highest good that the higher self decided to be. An example is a person who is in coma, in a very severe situation, and if the person recovers, maybe it will not be healthy for the rest of their life, or will have some brain deficiency or whatever it is. Let's say the person is in severe coma, okay? I had situations like this, and I read books about this also. Here, in this specific situation of a terminal disease, the will of the highest self of that person is to get free from the body, because it's over, it's nothing to do here anymore. Even if it would live, it would not have life quality, quality of life, because it would have brain damage or whatever it is, or physical damage. So the highest self of that person, the will, is to go, to be free from the body. When we do Reiki sessions in this situation, most probably in the first Reiki session, afterwards, that person will go. Yes, it might pass away. Because that was the will of the higher self, not to be imprisoned anymore in the body. But this is very specific terminal situations. If the person has some kind of disease, then there is a high possibility of recovery. Also, there is another situation that is, for example, in terminal patients, really terminal patients of cancer, for example. I read this book about a woman. It was a couple, and the husband was giving healing to her, and she had a lung cancer. I cried with that story. It's so touching. So she was really suffering with lack of air and really bad cancer in the lungs, and he would give Reiki to her every day. What happened? She ended up passing away, but the suffering was not there. So this is what Reiki does. She had a very peaceful death. She died peacefully, without suffering, without, that thing. So she died sleeping, So Reiki smooths the process of the dying for the dying people. And I know it's strong to be talking about this subject, but it's all Reiki works in so many levels, so many levels. I will make a video only on this dying thing, because it's a very specific subject, but mostly Reiki will enhance your life, will empower, heal your emotional layer, mental layer. You will have better clarity, definitely better clarity, bigger clarity, and you'll have energy. You will speak your truth. You will feel more, yourself and other ones. You will have power in your Manipura chakra to act. You will create your life from the second chakra and from a grounding place, which is the first chakra. So your whole life can transform. Your whole life can transform. I have been seeing this again and again and again. This is the second video of a series of a whole bunch of videos I want to do, because I have been noticing many people have no idea what is Reiki. Now I'm supposed to do healing to someone that is in USA who's don't know, who is not familiar. So you know what, I'm going to do this series of videos so to bring more awareness and also knowledge about what is actually Reiki. I'll put informations in below on the video, so you can, if these things click with you and you feel okay, I need to receive Reiki, I'll have informations. We'll have my website, the email where you can ask healing and how it works, and over the next weeks we'll upload more videos on healing, so many more things like when do you need to receive Reiki, what are the benefits of Reiki, what is the healing crisis in Reiki, what are the contraindications, and so forth, so many things. Small videos so you don't get too tired too soon. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day.